Okay, I'm going to pick 18 cards and we'll look at it together. The voice of Lenormand. I'll get it out. The voice of Lenormand this morning. What is Lenormand? Lenormand. God. What is Lenormand saying today? Oh my Lord. What is Lenormand going to point to today? Let's just go ahead and look and see what it's going to say. What is happening? Lenormand, what are you going to tell us? Okay, underneath of it all is about control, the bear control. So let's see what the reading's about. We start off with connections. It's about connections, about information, the law, and an ending, a change, an ending. When it comes to the law, so the energy coming into it is about the health, maybe some of the dark side drama that's coming in, okay? The flowering of this could be some of the stuff that Trumpenstein is trying to put into place. So let's see, a connection with the health, knowledge about the darker things, knowledge or the law when it comes to these darker things, and ending this flowering, ending some of the things that he's trying to maybe implement, wanting to end some things. So what's going on today? It's about documents. Documents when it comes to the toxicity and conversations. So looking for some evidence, conversations that have taken place, toxic conversations, evidence, okay? Knowledge about the crazy toxicity that's happening, ending, what's flowering, conversations about it, and alignment of health when it comes to this document. So this is something new, anchoring in this difficult time. The challenge is the new things that he's trying to anchor in that are causing difficulties, the cross to bear, the difficulties we're dealing with now. His toxicity, he continues to want to anchor in. Okay. Potential outcome, we have Trumpenstein. When it comes to the financial thing, also the lies. Coming out about the lies, the financial, and this difficulty that he puts into place. These obstructions that he continues to put into place. Now let's see what the extra information is. Maybe it will give us more understanding. Yeah, it's about the whip, the difficulty, actions when it comes to friends, and the woman that's involved in this, the whip. So Trump, above it, an alignment, the health with the document of new things that Trump is implementing, the whip, the difficulty that he's trying to put into place, some new difficulty he's wanting. Okay. with a friend when it comes to the woman. Okay. The marriage of Trump with the difficult things ending, wanting to end it. At the center of it is the toxicity, the snake, the health of a difficulty he's bringing in, all of the elements that are flowering, new things of toxicity, the communication with these documents we've got, his crazy dark things he keeps trying to anchor in there. Okay. So when it comes to his craziness, they're looking at the law and his toxicity. Coming together, conversations of people that are aligned, ending with some of these documents, ending some of his craziness. Maybe they're going to try to put a stop on him with the health of these things flowering with his craziness. So we get the other side, what's being anchored. Conversations about Trump are being anchored in documents of obstructions that he's doing, new difficulties coming in, when his toxicity anchoring in when it comes to the financial things. So it looks like it's hitting a lot of different areas with this, okay? So we're going to do the other type of read here real quick and see if it's going to give us a little more. But yeah, just all the toxic things that Trump just keeps trying to put into place and anchor in. His continued toxicity just is affecting everything. So let's see, the center of it all is the White House, of course. What's happening from the White House is drama. When he's not out on the golf course, okay? The concern from the White House, okay? And the men and the women have concern about the White House. Now, I'm wondering if this is either the Senate or the House, the men and the women, and concerned with the White House. What's going on with it? Yeah, the craziness. They're talking about his crazy ideations in the dark of the night, the crossroads, where this is going. There's a concern with that. Coming to a point when it comes to Trump, reaching a crossroads, a lot of concern with what he's doing. Above it, shedding light on his dark actions. Okay. Conversations about coming to a crossroads. And cutting, maybe cutting Trump from the White House. Cutting Trump from the White House. Light being shed on his instability. Conversations about hitting a crossroads. Where this is moving to. Okay? The ongoing cross to bear, the difficulties they have with him. It's about the community, disapproval, the darkness, and this is at the heart of it all. At the heart of it. So maybe they're beginning to talk about, I wonder if they're beginning to talk about Article 25. The men and the women are, again, the community, where it's going, so many protests with the community as well. And this dark drama, the mental thing about how we're having to deal with this difficult time with him. Okay, and because of his instability, we're coming to a crossroads. And again, more conversations are about cutting him, cutting the White House. So it looks like they may be starting to have grumblings about potentially Article 25, taking him out of power. It could be that they are looking at taking Trump out of power. Is Article 25 on the horizon? It looks like that, if I'm reading the cards right, a Lenomand deck here this morning, if I'm reading it right, it looks like the men and the women, perhaps of Congress and the Senate, and we know there are ongoing protests across the land, across the thing, but it looks like maybe there are starting to be rumbles about Article 25, okay? Because he's crashing the economy, they're doing insider trading, it's, you don't know from one day, 1 minute, 1 hour to the next what this fool's going to do, okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here.